1619 is the arrival of the first slaves at the Virginia colony. Okay. Uh, and then 1692 is another date I'll throw out there, which is the date of the Salem, or what have been known, referred to as the Salem witch trials. Okay, so those three dates, right, are happening in and around the same moment as science and democracy and capitalism are revolutionizing the world, supposedly for the better, but at the same time as those discourses are happening, or those mechanisms are happening, we have colonization going on, we have slavery going on, we have discrimination going on, genocide and erasure, at the very worst, right? So we have a lot of bad things that are going on at the same time, which are generally operating at the level of race, class, gender, and sexuality, right? So that instead of seeing things in a universal way, if we see things in a differential way, we see that the putative revolutions, universal revolutions of science, capitalism, and democracy are maybe not working for everyone. In fact, they might be coming at the expense of certain groups defined by race, class, gender, sexuality. And so this brings up the idea of do these universal systems, which are preaching enlightenment, justice, objectivity, etc., do they are they are there gaps in the system, or there lacuna? Is there invisibilizing, minoritizing, excluding, and ultimately erasing maybe that is going on? So in order to build these universal systems, is there always going to be a blind spot? Is there always going to be certain groups which are not going to be able to share in this equality and universality? And indeed, that the whole idea of universality and equality is predicated on some type of very tragic math, right, where certain groups are excluded. And so this gets to the issue of power, right? That these universal systems aren't really operating on a universal level; that they are operating for a power group.